Hello? Nope, it didn't work. It's all thrown off. Let's see. Let's see if I can fix it like this. Okay, that fixes that. I was like, I think this is right.
Wait, why?
There we go. There you go. Nope, you're good. Except you guys gotta flip you gotta flip your cameras.
No, what?
You just gotta flip your cameras. Everything else is fine, I swear.
Nope. What is happening right now?
See? So you just gotta flip your cameras, that's all. I can, Steve, just give me a couple minutes. I was actually just finishing doing something else, and Streamlabs
right?
is being a douche.
That didn't work.
No.
Jake, you got to turn off your camera, mate. You're the problem.
in the right spot, all right?
Jake, just because you're the one everybody wants to look at doesn't mean that you don't get to leave your camera on.
Right.
Or however that phrasing makes sense.
Let me turn on first. One second.
Yeah. Then
we're not actually this slow. There's Twitch delay, guys. Like we don't have any way to see this other than staring at the delay on the Twitch stream.
I can tell you that Raerin is. I can tell you that Raerin's
I'm
down
in
the
the
right
right
side.
place. So now test then, Jake? Question mark.
I think
50-50 chance of it being right. Who knows?
Nope. Jake first.
See, there was this one guy who came on stream who knew the order that we had to turn our cameras on in. Like, isn't that so lame? Like, just knowing the order. By the way.
Well, the problem was we had so many sessions in a row where like we were missing somebody, and so I just kind of fix it last second. So then it gets scrambled. So if you had like 8-9 weeks in a row it was the same, that gets scrambled when somebody's missing from one of the campaigns. So because if it's for one game, it could throw off all of them. Huh?
Got us enough trouble telling us apart anyway, me and Jake.
Oh, listen. Listen, I want you to understand. It's actually been kind of a thing at work because finally I fixed that one. Because there's these two women, one that I work with and one that I replaced. And apparently the one that I work with and the one that I replaced, they fucking hate each other. Like we're talking reported HR, so on and so forth. Like they hate each other. One person's name is Linda. That's what I work with. It's also my mother's name. So you'd think, oh, it's an easy name to remember. The other person's name is Nicole. I know one Nicole, and it's my friend's wife, but honestly, I see her maybe a few times a year. I'm not super close to her, but their names are flopped in my head. So whenever I talk to either of them, especially Linda, the one who has my mother's name, I often call her the one Nicole, and oh God, it is oh God, it's so I get the most explosive responses. And I'm like, you have to understand, it's just my brain. Well, you need to fix your brain. I'm like, okay, go fuck yourself, you cunt. Because you're a Trump supporter, so your opinions don't matter. You once told me you want to shoot all the Mexicans at the border, including the children, because they don't belong here. So your opinion doesn't matter. You're a garbage human being. That's a different conversation. So that went dark. Hi, everybody. I missed you. Hi, Test Shake and
Hi.
other one.
You gotta bring it back from the darkness.
Yeah, you know. She did actually say that once, and I freaked out. This is like over a year ago. I was like,
yeah, fair enough. Honestly, that's fair enough to freak out about that.
Yeah, I said my response to her is, "Aren't you Christian?" And she goes, "Don't question my religion." I'm like, "Okay."
God damn.
I was like,
God damn.
I was like, all right, that's cool. I'm glad. Yeah. I'm proud Catholic over here.
Religion,
Yeah. All right, cool. Anyways, moving on. So, what's up, boys? How you been? Good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. You excited to get back into the game?
1 second. Let me just check something before I answer that.
Yeah, sure.
Trumps are allowed. No, I'm not.
Oh, speaking of your favorite person. Yeah. All right. Well, I think everybody's excited to have you back. At the very least, Steve is excited to have you back. Anno looks excited to have you back. Everybody else is kind of like, well, we're excited for Australia. Neil. I mean, I did a stream the other night with William, my brother, by the way, and we did
stop talking about me, right?
Well, no, we did a vote as to what campaign he should guest in next, and he was like, I'm telling you right now, if you guys choose Kingmaker, I'm just gonna quit being a PC for Aurorum. I just give up. So,
Wow.
yeah. So,
Well, I mean, that's fair enough though, because he wants easy mode, right? He should go to Thronekeeper or something.
ooh, I'm gonna avoid that one for a minute. Kick that can down the line.
Ooh.
So then after that, it was a conversation of, oh well, maybe he wants to so a different game won, but I allowed channel points, the Daelric pop, to impact it. So it was kind of like, it's an unfair, it's a weighted vote, so on and so forth, because he invested like 32,000 or something shit like that into it. So for it to not be Kingmaker. So I did a new vote and I did it again, and he was upset about that because the second time around, lost initiative 1, so you're good. You don't have to deal with his face. So, so you guys might like that. All right, one last little story, and then we got to get back to playing this game because it's been a while, and I miss your faces. Last night I was trying to record videos. I came down to the office and I was trying to record videos. I was trying to come up with what I was doing.
Sorry. You were trying to record videos and then you came down to the office.
I came down to the office.
Maybe this isn't acceptable for Twitch.
And then I came down to the office and honestly, even though I just changed the litter box, literally changed it all out 2-3 days ago, it smelled so bad from cat asshole that I could barely even breathe or concentrate. So I had to just give up trying to even be productive because cats are such vile creatures. How do you deal with them?
You did put it in the least ventilated area, didn't you?
I mean, sure, technically speaking, sure, yeah, because
that was a terrible decision.
but it's because we don't want the litter box upstairs because cats are gross. So I mean, we don't want to deal with that, so we leave it down here so we don't have to deal with the nasty creature. But I mean, like, how do you? To be fair, also the previous owners also had it down here, so it was like leaving it where it was, sort of thing. But I don't know, like, and I changed the litter once before. Sorry, I changed brand with this litter once before, and we learned that apparently if this cat doesn't get this litter, it says, I'm not going to use that box. I'm a shit everywhere else instead. Because, you know, it's a vile fucking creature. And I found out that the previous owners, again, they knew that because I don't know if you recall this from when I first started building this room. When I first started emptying out this room, I talked about the amount of cat shit that was all over this floor before I built the room and scrubbed it out and so on and so forth. Apparently that was from the times in the past that they tried changing litter brands and the cat was like, I'm gonna just shit everywhere else instead. So I was wondering, do you guys know of any ways that to resolve this issue? Like, do you use like a Glock or do you use like a knife, like a Beretta? Like, what is your, like, how do you handle the situation when a cat does this?
Generally speaking, you train them better when they're young.
So we've had 0 problems with Artie.
Oh,
We had one problem where she was terrified as a kitten of the washing machine, which is literally right next to her litter box. So she's like, I'm not going in that. So she found one of her toy cardboard boxes, which was the closest thing she could find to a litter box. So we just yeeted that out. Other than that, she's the perfect cat. As for your problem,
different word you could use.
Your problem,
more alliterative.
You're changing litter. You know, there's like multiple types. There's like clumping and non-clumping.
Correct. Yeah.
Did you change clumping to non-clumping?
Just brand for different like scent absorption strength stuff, but kept that kind of stuff.
So what you do if you want to change it, so how you train a cat to use a litter box is every time they eat, you then pick them up afterwards and you take them and you put them in the litter box.
I mean, this thing is old. It's like 13.
You want to change. Just because Trump's old doesn't mean you think he should stay the same.
But I don't even know if I'm home every time it wants. Yeah, that's not true. It whines like a
I'm just saying, you asked a question. I'm telling you that's how you go about doing it.
Jake, how do you solve the problem?
Also,
Jake, not Tash.
What is your litter box? Is it just a tray?
Here, I can post it.
Don't pick it up. Come on, dude.
Oh, no.
Just explain it.
I don't want to touch the thing. I'm not even joking. I put on gloves when I clean it out because I think it's vile. I fucking hate cats. It's like a dome. It's like a big dome. It's actually a one that's big enough for multiple cats. Not a door, just an open hole.
My one is
like Jake and Tash.
It's closed with a door and a carbon filter, so you get less stank because it's all contained.
It has a filter thing up top, and Brittany's bought new filters, and we've put them up there. But I feel like they don't.
It needs a door.
They
Needs a
just
cat
take
flap.
your money.
Has it got a cat flap? Does it know how to use cat flaps?
I don't think so.
I've been seeing a lot on TikTok people having these automated litter tray things that like.
Yeah, I don't think they're worth it.
I had an aunt
I
with
don't
one
think
of
so,
those.
but it's really amusing to watch the cats freak out about where their poop's going.
I had an aunt with one of those like many years ago. I forget what. But yeah, I used to have my aunt used to have one of those things.
Talking to your mic, Scott.
I am talking directly, like it is literally that distance from my mouth.
Is
Why?
it just me,
Is
or
it
is it
off?
eating,
Yeah, no,
is it eating some of
it was
his?
getting like quiet.
Yeah.
It was
It
weird.
started eating some of your words.
Oh, that I can just adjust my gain because things probably got fucked while I was away, anyways.
There may be a demon within your microphone that is eating your
Because you were
words.
fine before, and then just
Well, before I'm like yeah.
Oh, that's
So
better.
yeah. So I got like
That brings
this
back
is a fist.
memories.
someone clip it. Someone clip it.
Give me a second.
Just
That's a
need that
gift.
clip
Josh,
so Josh
that's
can
a-
just
Is that-
Josh can just gif it.
Is that better?
Yeah. I
Like
think
so
yeah.
so now I'm like
Yeah,
this
that-
far away. Is it still picking me up from here?
Yes,
we all
yeah.
like playing instruments now.
I'm not it's not eating my words or doing anything like that. Correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Loud.
Sideshow says first stream cleaning the house. He definitely didn't say steam clean. He said stream cleaning the house.
I mean, okay, well, if you want, I can stream me
Clean.
vacuuming floors.
I'm
Because, you know,
sure there
It'll
is
be like
honestly,
Fat Bottom Girl
like-
and Queen.
no, legitimately, people watch cleaning videos all the time. Not just those types of cleaning videos.
Rig up webcams in each room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just sit there. And I'll play
But
some
I can
music.
tell you, there is an entire side of TikTok that is power washing.
What?
Yeah, but TikTok's banned in the United States, so you know, power
I
wash
mean,
that.
it is clearly a weapon of terrorism, right?
Oh,
Well, yeah,
clearly,
yeah.
clearly.
I'm just kidding. In the United States,
they
we're more
fucked
about
up Trump's
whitewashing.
Rally, so.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. All right. Turns his house into a reality. I am actually Truman, not Harry though. Okay. And Steve made a request that I need to fulfill. I think he said it was 11. Where is he? He added me. There it is. 11. Okay. I will do that for you, sir, while we get started here. So,
okay, never mind.
what were we going to
You
ask?
got some more gray in your beard.
I just need to trim my beard. That's all. It's not 2020. What are you talking about? No, you talk.
Oh, Steve clipped it. Good. Thank you, Steve. Oh, correct. Wait.
Oof.
Oh.
Sun bleached from vacation. That's correct. That's correct.
Joey.
Scott the apron is mandatory.
Am I supposed to time Joey out now?
Wait, with what thin? With what?
Don't say it.
Wait, what thin?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think it's your duty as a content creator to get rid of that, Scott.
I love that I read the holy shit, holy fucking.
That's
shit
what I
order
read
like
first, and then I scrolled up
and
and
then
I was
I
like,
looked up
oh,
to
yeah.
see what he said.
I want to know what he was trying to say.
What was he trying to say?
Or does he just leave it? Does he just leave it alone?
You know, like when your hole's already pretty deep, and you think I could dig more, but maybe not.
I know that problem you have. Yeah, I've read about it.
called Getting Deep. You've read about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was I am lightheaded because
Oh, that makes so much more
I
sense,
can't
Joey.
believe you didn't work that one out.
I had no idea what he was trying to say. I won't lie. It is kind of a funny joke though.
So while Jake's gone,
he has wireless headphones and he can hear.
should we do a recap of last season?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll let you go ahead.
Ah, God. Right. Okay. What happened at the beginning of the season?
oh,
Did
God.
we get Ilen this season? Or
Don't
was
don't
that like-
forget
Yes.
that with the exception
I
of the
was
last
right
two
before.
sessions, all of last season was like a day and a half. But continue.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, the people want a feed stream, by the way, Scott.
Nope.
So we Tess just nope. We slowly started working on. We saved Harrod. We helped save some of Vigil, though they currently have a ghost problem. We saved Forven. Sorry,
The
pandemic.
angels are coming to get us.
Pandemic. Sorry. How Gwen is a little on the ropes. The Free Folk have separated into two factions, and they're doing some dodge in the top right of a deer. We started our mining town that is slowly going to be built up. There's a certain investor there who's bringing a very thick amount of resources, but he can be
To
a bit
distract you
short.
for a second, I have a candle going right there and another one over here, just in case the cat has after you, because as a living creature, sometimes you have to go and you have to go. So I'm trying to keep the place a little bit fresher. All right, back on track with the next point.
So we are building our mining town. I think we decided to call it King's Rest, potentially, when it becomes an actual town. There is currently a Peridel army in Ostrad, which is all but destroyed. No survivors. And they've also claimed the southern part of Adir. They have claimed the river, which is now being used for their transport. Anything else? We discovered about the moats.
What's his name? Ilen found out about demons and stuff, and there's a whole bunch of interparty understanding. You got Thing back. Jaden came back to life as a scary. Oh nope, she's alive again, kind of. Yeah, we'll just say yeah.
We
And
still haven't had the talk about the demons. I just know about them, and you guys don't know that I know about them.
They're devils, Tesh, not demons.
Devils.
yeah, whatever, same difference.
They
D-
were
Same difference. If you want, Neil, I can use T-Pain voice when talking about the demon devils. But I think you prefer not, so. It's literally a T-Pain update that I got.
I
right.
got a screenshot with grey hair in the beard.
I'll be right back.
No, what is he gonna do? Go diet? Well, thanks for the stream, guys. I guess this is it.
There is a look of intense concentration on my face in this screenshot. I'm just going to go ahead and plop that one down.
You were like, you were very much just. I'm gonna get
I was like, target acquired.
yeah.
There we go. There is a beautiful picture of Scott's grey and somewhat patchy beard. Yeah, right. So what else? No, the time thing we don't know about, so that doesn't matter. We are moving to absorb Houtgwen properly, and to that end,
I love that I
one
still don't.
was going to move down there and take an upper role, and then unfortunately, we had a slight situation where we discovered that some of the gods may be having a little bit of a war, and one couldn't contact Frogar. A DM should know better. And I approve. I just heard it in my head.
Is this your first time?
Treated instantly, and then
What did he?
he just said a DM should know better.
No, I mean, what I was trying to figure out if Scott did anything. Oh, this is the stream now. Oh my god.
Scott, I hate to say it, but you're gonna have quite a bald patch if you do that, mate. Oh god.
You gotta shave it all off, which I no, don't. Actually, I take it back. It's so hard. Yeah, I still struggle to trim and shave it now because
you're
I'm
muted,
like,
Scott. You're muted.
That's okay. They don't need to know what I said. It's all right. Some things you don't broadcast.
He's playing it off as intentional. Nice. Oh, and he's got the banana.
what is happening to this stream?
We're waiting for Jake.
Yeah, we're just stalling at this.
Do you guys
Actually,
remember
this
what
is great.
happened at the end of last session?
Yeah, I do. And so anyway, so one decided that yeah, I see you brought Ezek with you this time. There he is. Hello, Ezek. And so one was very distraught at the fact that he couldn't contact his god, and he would be going to the wrong plane if he died. And so he decided to conduct a ritual to yeet himself to an outer plane alongside 2 and 3, I think.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Effectively crippling Haldgwen's already crippled leadership for his own personal gains. And that is where we left off. It's also worth noting that I think one's harem is beginning to falter at this point.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't that impressive to begin with.
He's becoming like Henry VIII. We'll like have a little rhyme like Hinta died.
Oh no. Oh, ooh, okay.
Moving on. So, yeah, I wanted to pick the stream up kind of where the other one left off.
Died. Raerin cried.
Raerin also died?
Yeah, but that's less important than crying.
I mean, I also think Valorant's less important than Hinta.
I'll just leave. Then you guys got this.
Apparently not, Tash. You're the only one trying to right the boat.
I vote he's big and filled with devil power.
So, what we wanted to start off this session with, welcome back, everybody. You know how it is when you haven't played in a while.
Back in
You
Devil
think-
Jam.
You think this is
38
bad?
minutes of
Wait
shit.
until well, to be fair though, we weren't live for the first part of it. We've actually been so we went live 23 minutes ago, but still. You think this is bad? Wait till tomorrow night where we haven't played that game in 7 months? 14 months? I don't even know. What do we play on Thursday nights? It's been so long. So
Well, what shows on Thursday?
exactly. So you guys are trying to pull it back in. You guys were still doing like the in-between stuffs. So it wasn't even technically the next season yet, which is why I have the title, whatever weird title I gave it. So we still needed to do the kingdom rolls for the last kingdom roll for your nation, hence the first kingdom roll for Haldgwen, which we were hoping that ship was going to be rated by the presence of whatever his name is, 1. Instead, we lost 1 and 3. So you know, good.
Everything is fucked.
Yeah, everything is awful. Jake, with your impulsiveness, you ruined everything. Way to go. Oh god, I can make that better. I'm gonna T-Pain that. Everything is awful.
Oh. Oh no, no, that's horrible. That was so bad.
I don't even know what it sounds like. So
Not good. It's
yeah.
not good.
I mean, to be fair, T-Pain is awful. His music is not good at all. He is terrible.
That was something else.
Yeah. Anybody who auto-tunes, just I have no respect for you. I'm talking to you, Emma Watson. Talking to you. So you the Sue the Kingdom rules for your nation and for Hod Gwen. Every time I say Hod Gwen, for some reason, I say Hod Gwen, and immediately my mind thinks of Hogwarts. So I'm like, Hod Gwen. Okay. Whew. So like it's like whenever I look, I see the beard, I see the slicked back hair, I see the couch, sometimes I see Percy, and I'm like, Tash, I know that's the name. Definitely. God damn it. Anyways, so let's do the kingdom rules for this. Where's my cursor? Old man learns how to use computer. There you are, and there you are. Then we come over here, and whoop, there you isn't. So anyways, yeah, let's get you done. There you are. Boom. And whoop. Cool. And whoop, there you is. All right, so let's do Valorant first. You guys didn't factor in. Oh, sorry, you did factor in one not being there. Cool, but you didn't factor in the fact that one is not there now. So, was he there long enough to count as Viceroy? Actually, no, and we'll get into why soon. But for now, let's just say not. Let's say abandoned. Abandoned everyone. Okay, so that's what we're gonna write there. Okay. Awesome. And then otherwise, you guys are good to go. You can roll for your kingdom rolls. Because he's not here, and we want to make sure that anything bad happens falls on his lap. If you guys would like, we can have Jake roll for everything. I said the right name. Give me laureates.
Let's have Jake roll for everything Held Gwen. Just
Okay.
so he really feels culpable for his sins.
Awesome.
Look, it's going to be better for us when they are failing massively, and then we really have to come in there and just take control. Okay?
Yeah, but three's kind of from us, so her bailing is kind of on us.
Also,
So we can set a replacement, or she can come back. You know, it's just 1 month.
Jake also walked into them and was like, not Jake, but Grishka walked into them and was like, yeah, we're going to be changing the structure here. I'm bringing Dwayne in with me. I'm going to come in and, excuse me 1 second. I got to take this call. Hey, Three, come here.
They're gone.
Oh, sorry. Better joke. I'm coming in here. I'm taking charge. And actually, you know what, children? I just got to run to the corner store to grab a pack of smokes real quick. I promise I'll be back.
I hope that is not real for anyone.
And it fades out.
To clarify, did 3 and 2 go with 1 yeeted into outer plane?
Yeah, they went with him.
Yeah,
he explicitly asked for, yeah, so we'll deal with Hardwood afterwards because, you know, but for now.
It's going to be hard, Gwen.
So the key thing is, are we switching from crushing taxation?
Yes.
I mean, it's only hurting your loyalty, and your loyalty currently, if you roll a 2 or higher, you succeed, which
Yes.
honestly, that's all you need to succeed anyways. And in theory, it gets better if you succeed in your stability check, which you probably will, unless you roll a 1.
Yes, but didn't we decide that, like, that's
RP
not the
things
sort
are
of
gonna-
rulers we want to
Yeah.
be?
It's also a matter of finances, man. It's like, yeah, but we're expanding the nation. We need the money so we can afford things like, I don't know, aqueducts and mines and
Yeah,
army.
but we could move to heavy taxes, like crushing. Like, think about the words
And
crushing.
paying back the 9 borrowed in the treasury that
Let's go to heavy.
It's up to you, but you can't do that yet. We'll do that shortly. But we will do that, absolutely. So if that's what you want to do, you do what you want to do, man. Cool. So, monthly kingdom rolls. What? So,
like DJ Mycin up in here as like our high priest now.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Whoa.
All right, it's time for the stability check, and I think that Neil should roll this, because he's the least stable.
Right, okay, stability.
It's a 1d20 plus 55.
1d20.
Don't roll a 1 if you want to stay alive.
Nice.
Crushed it.
That's fucking high.
Awesome. And that actually reduced your unrest from 2 to 1, which means, once again, if you kept crushing taxes, it would not matter.
Crushing. Think about the word ology.
Necessary. You write the word necessary? No, you just write income tax on there. Because, I live in the United States. We pay a lot of taxes.
Oh my God, get over it. We know. No one cares.
It's like, hey, let's get rid of the Brits. They tax us too much on things that we don't care about, like tea. And then we have an army, a non-standing army. Okay. So consumption, you have to pay all of your consumption, which is not small. Your consumption right now is 13. Ouch.
Sorry, I'm distracted by the anonymous chinchilla that has joined the Kingmaker thing.
Oh, Anno, but you don't pay for health insurance. If only you knew. So you have to pay 13 out of your treasury.
Okay. That is
Down to what, 22?
22.
Yeah, your consumption is 13.
It's because we're on expansionist propaganda.
You're an
Also the army.
expansionist. It wasn't a matter of the army. It was a matter of you can actually do multiple buildings and whatnot. Oh, no. That's
Multiple claiming of
it's multiple claims. You can claim 3 hexes at a time now. 3 at a time now. Because last time you claimed enough hexes to get your kingdom size to 11. And once you get to 11, it actually makes it so you can claim 2 hexes. And because you're expansionistic, you can claim +1 hex. So you actually can claim 3 hexes around now, which is insane and beautiful and amazing. Let's see how quickly you get
If
poor.
we have the money.
I said the word beautiful because I hear it too much. Oh God, that scares me. Roll for magic items. Actually, I think you can't, because I think your magic items are full. So what we're going to do is we're going to click over here to Curse Fall. And if you actually look at your magic item area, if you actually see, I have kind of like blacked out how many items you guys can have in total based off of the buildings that you have in your kingdom and your settlement size. I think that factors everything in there. So you have all those spots are filled with your Daredevil soft paw boots, your Hand of the Mage, Potion of Eagle Splendor, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now remember, these aren't yours. These belong to the town, and there's things that you can do with these. As was kind of discussed in a different stream before, you can actually use these to, you can purchase them, your characters, with actual gold pieces and keep them for yourself.
Are you kidding me? Your back cord showed up after I bought them.
Yeah, yep.
Of course.
And you could purchase them from there. You can do things like you can actually buy them with BP, and give them to people inside of your nation. Like, let's say, for instance, you really want to commend Leon Jaeger for the incredible work that he's done, and so you buy him a cloak of resistance, or I don't know, muleback cords or something.
What happened to the circlet? There was a circlet.
Yeah, some items were too powerful to actually technically be allowed in here, the Circlet of Persuasion, and so I had to nix them because they weren't supposed to be in there. There's limitations based off of your kingdom's economy, so you're actually not allowed to have. Yeah, before when it was still illegally there. I think it caps at 1,500 gold is the maximum value of an individual item you're allowed to have in there. So it's currently where that sits. Funny enough, if you actually check out. If you check out Hod Gwen, which I statted this out for Hod Gwen as well, they can have way more items and higher quality items but we'll deal with that some other time. So back to the game. Because you're full, you actually can't make any new items right now because your kingdom's full. So we're going to just skip that, and we'll continue to do so while it's full. Check for unrest. You're below 11. You're good to go. Assign, confirm leadership roles. We actually already did that. We did that even last time around for Hodgwen 2 is what we said, because it didn't really matter at that point. So that's kind of how we made sure that it all fit into Hodgwen, so it would be affected this role with them being there. So you guys are cool with Valorant's assignments. I'm pretty sure we went over this ad nauseum. The only one that's currently kind of, if you're looking at the leadership roles, the weakest member of your leadership by and far is, I should say the weakest member is Edric, followed by Nelly. Those two are the worst ones. So until you find somebody better to fill those two slots, that's kind of where it sits. So just kind of keep that in mind. You also do still have Ezek, or Ezek, is somebody that could totally fill a slot if need be, depending on where you wanted him. You also have Mog. You also have Mog, and Mog would like to. Mog is very capable of doing a bunch of things. He's a wisdom-based character, so keep that in mind. Unless I think Neil just still wanted him kind of like focused for the sake of story, less mechanics, just focused in Moriful is currently what your town is called until you guys actually come up with a name. It's only been 3 months.
King's Rest?
You actually never decided it officially?
Yeah, I did.
We did. I think we said multiple times.
I thought we did.
You guys said that before you asked chat for their opinion, I thought.
No.
No.
There was another name before chat. I'm pretty sure someone in chat did say King's Rest.
Okay, cool. If that's what you want to go with, I don't care. You can absolutely do King's Rest. And I know it is both where Valorin and the Maul Emperor happen to die. So I get the joke here, or the head nod or whatever.
No, we went for Sun's Rest, didn't we? That was it.
That does make sense. Yes, Sun's Rest, with the flaming bird and everything.
If you're just showing up, Oklo, you're welcome. You missed all the bad stuff.
Scott did a lot of talking at the start. Good job, you missed it.
What's he doing? He's doing. Oh, God damn it. Anyway. Can you stop?
Can I get one?
Something so peculiar about it.
Ah, damn it. It's a dark one.
You pulled the wrong one. Well done.
All right, moving on. So you how do you want to spell that? I know it sounds like, oh, it should be nice and easy, but it's you guys can kind of get funky with your spelling. So 2 words.
I would go for 2 words.
And then just classic SUN apostrophe S space REST.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Because there's a play on words. It's a reference to the sun that often spills through the valley in this location. And it's also a reference to the fact that Raerin was a sun, and it is someone's Sun's Rest.
There you go.
But Raerin knows that the country bumpkins in this place won't understand that.
I'm like, why won't this change for me? I don't get it. And then I realize it's because I'm not allowed to modify things with that. Over there. Boom. Sun's Rest. And then if I come over to the kingdom roles, that should probably have adjusted everything to function correctly. Yep, cool. It's all good. And my apostrophes didn't fuck with the math. Nope, it's all good. Cool. I was afraid that it would, but it doesn't. Cool. All right. Sun's Rest it is. At least I hope it didn't fuck with the math. We'll see. It looks like it's good. It looks like it's good. Oh, I hope it's good. So moving on, you after that, let's see. So you name that curse. The next thing on the kingdom rolls. So so leadership, you're going to leave Mog and Ezek off of the leadership currently.
Let me have a little look. See at
Mog is over doing the mining, I believe. Or
yes,
that.
but you could still potentially
Because it's still
complete-
technically in the kingdom.
That's true, yeah.
So what do we have?
His best stat's wisdom, right?
Also,
There's
I
nowhere
forgot
to
you
put
guys
him.
got a sunbird watching over the region. So yeah, there's this awesome creature that came from like Jesus, and you guys are like, and I was like,
And then
no,
and
it's
then
like really powerful, and you're like,
it
I
explicitly
love it.
it explicitly spoke to
Ilen.
Tesh, and we're like,
Oh, no one told me this. I asked what happened in that session.
don't worry, Tesh, you were
one
perfect that
mentioned
session.
that
Tesh,
the bird talked to me.
Tesh, you were perfect that session. You don't worry.
Okay, so I'll just leave and it'll be better again, right?
Oh, what? No, no, what? No.
why are you being such a messy today, Scott?
I
That's
think
right, I said it.
Sorry, Neil. Let's keep going. So, are you doing anything with either Mog or other guy?
Or Ezek. I don't know what their stats are, so
You can clearly tell that Mog is a wisdom-based person. That's all I can
Yeah.
say. Ezek, you know that he's a craftsman and he knows how to run businesses. So he could be
what, strength and in.
strength, intelligence, wisdom are all three stats that you can imagine are the correct ones. You don't know though.
I think we'll leave it as is for now because there's no like big gaping holes, and it's also a matter of trust. Not to say that I don't trust them, but I trust Mog, but not so much Mr. Trode.
In chat, they said the chode shall rise.
All praise the chode. The chode shall rise. Oh God! Imagine if he marries, has a child. Ah, yes, Mr. Trodeson.
Oh God, I hate my life sometimes.
You.
Oh,
This wasn't
God.
me. Somebody else made this character. I didn't make this character.
Wait,
I was just
someone
like,
snuck
oh,
this
this
past
sounds like a
me.
fun character. Yeah, I agree.
Someone snuck this past you. That's amazing. Whoever
No,
did
no,
that,
they
well
honestly were
done.
like, I don't get it. This is named after a character from a video game. And so they
And I get told the name, and it takes me all of like 5 seconds. Like you can see the look on my face where I'm like, "Did you say Easy Chair?" It was even better because Scott literally said it straight after. Anyway, no, I think we're going to leave advisor roles as is. This will haunt me for the rest of my career.
I hate my life. Moving on.
Please.
There we go.
Okay.
Edict. We've got edict phase, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
That's
we're in edict phase. So now we need to claim hexes.
Oh, yeah. Where are we gonna claim? We probably want to claim this one.
Yeah,
So that
because
they
they're expanding, so we want to claim that one. I would also say we want to claim this one, where what's his face's farm is, to provide protection to it, and this one, so that our capital is fully encapsulated.
Yes, I agree.
Because we can cap 3.
Sure.
Oh, yes, this command. I can't wait to see this command, like when Scott's like, say he ever like just streams like something like he used to, you know, like his darkest dungeon, and people just spam Ezek in there.
when the next time Wade raids him, Just put that in chat and everyone will be like, what the fuck?
Damn it, it's not working. I had something else set up. I thought maybe you can daisy chain commands. So it could say like, I'll praise the chode afterwards. But apparently it's not letting me daisy chain it.
That'd be really cool.
The chode is strong, this one. I am one with the chode is one with me.
Well, but the funny thing is you can daisy chain things in with Nightbot. I thought you could daisy chain things with this too.
Probably
Yeah,
could.
we've
Maybe
got
that's a
is
different
obviously
command.
inferior.
Yeah, I don't know.
Scott, I hate to say it, but we are doing kingdom rolls right now.
This is
Yep.
more important.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to make it happen.
that you love
Oh,
chode.
hey, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It did it in the other order.
No, the chode shall rise, all
No.
praise the chode. That's the correct order.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, okay, I figured it out. Yay. I'm so
I
glad
like the
I
double
was.
I like the double entendre of the chode shall rise.
I
No.
know, right? I agree.
Okay, moving on. I hate the fact that this happened. Let's go back to life in the
Does
fake
this-
world.
That's gonna get popped in the other streams, like the other games thing, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, Doxy will be excited. Well, she
Oh,
might be
yeah,
disappointed. It's just. Okay, we did assignments because you're not doing anything with those two characters at the moment. Moving on, we'll let them sit in the back and the sidelines for now.
We just told you where we're claiming, but you weren't paying attention.
No. I
Too
was
busy playing with your chode.
I was talking about, my apologies. I was talking specifically about the yeah. So claiming hexes. Where were you claiming? I'm sorry.
There,
This one.
Yep.
there, and where Dash said.
Okay, so up there. Oh, don't forget that before you say down those two spots next to your primary kingdom, this over here was where you found the old aqueduct. So because you have to build an
okay.
aqueduct that comes in. So I know you
Okay,
want
so
here
let's-
to get to the mountain, and maybe here for the aqueduct, and obviously
Okay.
here to finish up the top spot that you wanted.
No, sorry, the top spot was
No.
wrong. That was me being wrong. So let's claim those two over at
Oh, no,
King's Sun's Rest, and
Yeah.
then claim his farm for protection as well.
You want to do the farm down below as opposed to the one up top, which gets a little bit more buff around you. Oh, because I suppose you have the two above your kingdom, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I see
Yeah,
what
we
you're
want
doing.
to fully surround the capital first.
Yeah, you want to get your whole honeycomb. I gotcha. Cool.
Scott, you
Oh.
should see the meme that just got posted in Kingmaker spoilers.
I don't think I want to.
You do though.
I don't think I want to. Chat, do I want to go check out Kingmaker spoilers?
Yeah, you do. This you might even get this meme.
The fact that you called it a meme hurts my soul.
It's honestly my favorite thing that's been put in that chat for a long time.
Oh god, the fact that Tesh says that means I have to go look. I'm not gonna like it though, so you have to listen to me react like this because I hate you. I hate you. Jesus Christ, I hate you. I hate you. Like, why is there a picture of my beard in the chat?
Oh yeah, not that.
Oh yeah,
not
that too. No,
Scroll down.
Oh no. No. No.
I'm wheezing. I'm
No. All these are so good.
Breathe.
No, you're looking at the second city names, aren't you, or something? I'm
No.
talking-
The memes.
Okay,
Grishka's
good.
good in the Ezek one, except Ezek's over than E, but that's okay. No, I don't like it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I quit. Didn't Mog want to chat with them about visual at the end of last session? Yep, but that was not the kingdom roll. Like the kingdom rolls were triggered before that was supposed to happen, Snaga. And honestly, they were like, "We don't give a shit. Do the building thing, you orc," because that's how they talk. So go to
Wow.
Valorant Tracker. You guys claim 2 mountain and 1. What's the other one? Plains. Yeah. 2 mountain and 1 plains.
That's gonna be expensive, isn't it?
So you have 3 mountains total and 6 plains total. So your population went up. Your
Oh my
control.
god, the consumption.
The consumption is really high right now because you're expansionistic. Once you drop that down, that gets a little bit easier. I think you want it to be expansionistic either this or next is the last time you want it to be. And the only reason I say maybe next time is because one of the other things you were thinking about doing was trying to grab the hexes that would get you to this hex here, which has both a farm and a sawmill on it. So now that you grab this farm, you could actually grab here and here. But at the same time, you could also maybe grab here as well. So you can go like, oh, 1, 2, 2, 3. Or you could even grab another mountain area.
This one.
We can't grab territory in there.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. We're not allowed
You're
to.
trying to bait us in with your weirdly magical sealed scroll. You're trying to bait us into screwing ourselves over, all right?
What, magically sealed
Thank you for
scroll?
catching that.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
What was this again?
Some tree that like Valrin got blasted at, probably.
That was the tree that you found out will eventually be a dryad. It just hasn't been birthed yet.
I thought that was in the fireplace.
No, that would be a bad place.
That would be a bad place.
Okay. Well, the thing is, we walked around with the dryads after meeting them here. And it was like, oh, then there's this tree here. I didn't realize we'd walked all the way down here.
That wasn't you that walked. That was your explorers.
No,
So, I thought
what,
we were the druid. Don't
the
question
druids
it. Just
actually
let's go.
introduced us to the tree.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so moving on. So you grab those, which is awesome. That makes your kingdom size, by the way, just went to a 14. So of course your control DC went up. But honestly, you're good, man. Loyalty's still hurting because it always is for you guys. But if you rolled a 4 or higher, you don't even need to use luck die to accomplish it. Like it's actually this is some of the cleanest you've looked at a long time. So we
need to build buildings, do terrain improvements, then declare edicts. Okay.
Yep. And if you do buildings that affect your loyalty, that actually helps you. So let's continue on. The next thing up is, as you just say, claim hexes. And to claim a hex, by the way, you have to spend 1 BP per. So it's going to be 3 BP to claim your hexes.
So 19.
Yep. After that is going to be new buildings / settlements. I don't think you're making any new settlements, but you can actually make some new buildings. And because of your current kingdom size, you can actually build 2 buildings per kingdom roll now, which is amazing. Okay. So you can actually do something in your capital and or Rid and or Suns, or just do 2 in Sunrest. I'm sorry, what you're saying?
It's bold of you to assume we have the money.
Fair enough. And also you can't really do anything in Sunrest anyways, because it's not done until literally the next thing that you're doing. By the way, I did put inside Sunrest, if you look, the idea of what you wanted to do and the potential cost of what you wanted to do, just to make life easy. But cool. Good. Moving on. So it's going to be either Rid or Cursefall. What you guys want to do there? I mean, Cursefall is looking sexy. I don't know if maybe
do we put a town hall in, or is that
there was a question mark of a town hall?
That was what. Yeah, I think that weren't we wanting to make a guild hall?
No. So the reason why a town hall was a really good option, if you guys wanted to go with it, just to kind of kick back to this idea that I had before, was first of all, because of one of your other buildings, town hall is actually made half price for you. So I have to look up how much that usually is. Give me 1 second. So this is Pathfinder Kingdom Building. Buildings. And so we town hall. So because you're a castle, town hall is made 50% off. So instead of 22 BP, it's only 11 BP. And then on top of that, I think some of your advisors were fine with throwing a little bit of money towards it. I don't remember how much money they were thinking about throwing towards it. Let me see if I can find out real quick. I'll post over it somewhere and be like, I think it was like 3 total for it. And the reason why Town Hall was a good idea was because Town Hall actually offers a repository of town records and officers from minor bureaucrats. So more or less it allows all of your advisors to have a place where they can do their jobs without having to take up spaces inside the capital. Because like a lot of like Leon has his mansion. He can do whatever the hell he wants inside there. And what's his name? Talkie magic guy. Elliot has he more or less took over what's his name's old library inside the castle as like an office for him. But the rest of your advisors don't have a place that they can get their stuff done. I suppose Nelly can use the Temple of Roga, but again, there's like repository of documents that you guys can always access and so on and so forth, a place where they can listen to the complaints and the requests of your citizens, so on and so forth. That's kind of like, I was kind of making it central because I was like, oh, this looks kind of nice for, thematically, blah, 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 blah. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it.
How much BP is it?
11 is actually how much you'd have to pay.
It's a good idea. I think we should move the location though, because we should at least have one square that can be developed into a 4-tile building.
That's very true. Yeah.
The issue there is if we are going to have a guild hall, there's nowhere else it can fit except for up here.
So what was the point of a quote guild hall?
Guildhall lets us with ease distribute tasks to a guild.
Guild hall is only 2 lots, so you can actually put that right next to the town hall, which might not be a bad idea. Can upgrade
it has
from
to be next to a house.
Oh, it's H quarters for a guild or something similar. It's upgraded from a trade shop.
Which has to be placed next to a house.
Yeah, but I don't know if a guild hall has to be next to a house. I know that a trade shop has to be next to a house, but I don't think a guild hall has to be.
Well, if it has to be upgraded from a trade shop,
you could destroy the trade shop to build the guild house.
Build it, can't you?
Yeah, you can more or less overtake it. Yeah. Right? I'm looking up trade shop. Sorry, give me 1 second. Trade shop.
To build the trade shop in the first place.
Yeah, but you'd still need to build it next to a house.
I understand what you're saying. So you build a trade shop and a house, and then later on you turn those two into a guild hall.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it does say the first every round you are allowed to build a free house. Like if you read the settlement rules, I don't know if it was talking about the first round or the first or one every time, you can always build a house for free. So
okay.
Is that tenement for free or just house?
House. So that could be a tenement as well. Tenement's totally an option. And tenement's super cheap. And hold on, what does it do? It's 2 unrest, which honestly doesn't hurt you that much. I'm just looking really quickly.
How much BP is a house?
Honestly, 2 unrest only means you'd be 1 more than you were a minute ago. You'd actually be fine. The only thing that it makes a little scary is loyalty, but it's still not that bad. Because when you go and you look at what a trade shop does, it gives you stability and economy. Cool. And you look at what's the other one? Town hall? That gives you, stability, loyalty, and economy. So again, if you did that and you did the town hall, a tenement and a town hall, it actually neutralizes each other and makes it so you're literally your loyalty is where it was walking into this kingdom role. It's not a bad option. I don't know. And it saves you BP. And how much is the trade shop? So 10 plus 1 for a tenement, assuming we're going tenement. Sorry, Tesh. Is 11.
Well, no, we've already got a house built if we're going to be using
Yeah, we've already got a house built. If we're going to build both of them, you would build the trade shop next to the house at the top, and directly below that on the same set of squares, you would build the town hall.
Yeah.
Oh, so you wouldn't? So you'd want it immediately next to the castle. You wouldn't want it like central in your current kingdom size, which is fine.
The only reason I'm saying that is because there are specific buildings that require 4 tiles. It's our only place to put.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, no, I got what you're saying. Yeah.
And for now, it's a nice sort of open area in the middle of the town.
Honestly, I don't think you're going to be building any more 4 tiles on this teeny tiny map until you expand to a new district, because you're already going to go temples. Your shrine's going to become another temple, and your 3 temples are going to become cathedrals. And you have a castle.
No, only the Temple of the Martyr is a cathedral. You can only have 1 cathedral per settlement.
Oh, that's right. You are correct. Thank you, Jake, for knowing the rules and correcting me.
No worries.
And I specifically didn't call you Tesh.
I'll take it as a win.
Try.
Low standards here, people. Low standards. Okay, cool. So since you don't have to worry about that, and I am finding out that 3 from so Ret Rock was donating 3 towards Town Hall. Arthur was donating 3 towards Town Hall, and Kithel was donating 1 to Town Hall. So your Town Hall, which was supposed to be 11, is actually only 4 BP for you to buy.
Damn, let's do that first of all.
So yeah, I say we put it in those top 2 here.
Okay.
Also, were we supposed to build a exotic shop or something for Hinter? Wasn't that something that
At
we
some
can
point.
we can check that out because you actually. Oh, I suppose you're already building your 2 buildings, right? So Town Hall.
I mean, well, no, we could build that now. We don't have to build the other one. Like,
Well,
old mate
hold
wanted
on
the smithy.
1 second. So let's add the Town Hall first, and then we'll do the next thing. So we're adding the Town Hall, which costs you only the total of 4 BP, which is like insanely cheap, and you should just be blowing kisses at the cameras in like kind of creepy ways. That was worse than I expected. And if you wanted to do your trade shop, which is a shop for a tradesperson, such as a baker, butcher, candle maker, cobbler, rope maker, or
that was something we want to do eventually. We don't necessarily have to do that now. And if we're wanting to do something for Hinta, we could do that now.
Which one were we supposed to do for Hinta? It wasn't a trade shop, was it?
Exotic goods or something.
Exotic artisan?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah,
So she could really work on making those toys.
Stop it.
She's going to call it Athena's. Yeah, it's also only 10 BP. It adds to economy and stability. It has to be adjacent to a house, so you could actually make a tenement for her to... does the mansion work? Because an orphanage probably doesn't have to be next to a house. And the mansion does count as a house, doesn't it? Just double checking orphanage and then mansion.
Right next to the smithy too, so that might be actually a good spot for it.
Yeah, I'm just double checking the other requirements.
That's what I was thinking.
We will eventually get rid of the smithy, of course.
Oh, we're moving it to the other place, aren't we?
Yeah,
That's right.
Well, then something else can go there then. That's a 1 square.
Does a mansion count as a house?
I thought it did.
Let's have a look. What's it called? A mansion.
I gotta look up for requirements.
Mansion.
Upgrade from to magic special settlement.
Doesn't say.
Rebuild and destroy here. Require. Yeah, I know that tenement does count as a house, but I can't remember. I don't think they do. What's up, Phantom Blade? How you doing? You swear you heard hentai? Oh boy, that would have been awkward. Just really gangly arms. Sticky skin.
Disgusting.
So anyways, you guys are, I don't think it counts. Yeah, I don't think that counts, boys.
Okay. So we can just build a house there for now.
I don't remember. I have to look.
And then adjust the smithy later.
Yeah, so we can like swap the smithy for the exotic artisan when we move the smithy over to the other place.
Is there much point in building a house right now? Arguably not.
No. So what else?
Don't you get to build one free house thing anyway?
You do, yeah. You have to pay the cost, of course, but you do. I'm just trying to find. Oh,
so maybe we should just build the trade shop and just get that underway for the guild hall next.
Yeah.
Trying to check something out real quick.
So that would be the.
Yeah, see, tenement specifically says counts as a house for buildings that need to be adjacent to a house. That's under special for tenement. Whereas if you do like mansion, mansion, I don't believe says that. I'm trying to get that right now.
Trade shop.
Mansion does not say that, so it does not count as a house. So that's just an important distinction.
Okay. Trade shop costs the same 10 BP. So
yes.
That's fine.
You have to choose. So do you want to do the trade shop then?
I think so. Just because we can swap the smithy with the exotic artisan. when we moved the smoothie over to the other place.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. So you can do that that one trade shop over here. And so we're gonna do trade shop. Oop, I always forget that I can't type there. Over here, Curse Fall trade shop. And what was the trade shop for? Because you wanted the guild hall. That's right. I keep forgetting that. I'm sorry. Trade shop.
What does the trade shop give us, Neil?
+1 to economy, +1 to stability, +1 productivity in the settlement.
And it also increases your base value by 500. So magic items are actually allowed to be, I think, total of 2,000 gold now. So
it's pretty decent on its own, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, so 2,000 is the maximum that an individual magic item is allowed to be now when I'm rolling for them, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. All right, cool. Let's continue on. Oh, and were you going to build any with your remaining few BP? Did you want to over in Rid want to put any houses anywhere? You already have a random house sitting in the middle of nowhere as it is, and a bunch of random tenements. But I imagine no.
How much BP do we have now?
5. So I imagine no.
3 BP for a house. We ought to do something to it though, because we're really like Kurzful's getting a lot of money sunk into it, and we're actually taxing these guys a lot.
I mean, could do it next round. All right, moving on. So after that is going to be your new building settlements. Oh, sorry, your terrain improvements or preparations. Pay 4 BP because it's the last 4 BP you have to pay to finish to finish preparing. So now that you've finished preparing Sun's Rest, it automatically gets 1 building of your choice. You can put a house anywhere you'd like on that place. 1 house.
Let's just plop it over in a square on its own then, I guess.
Wherever you'd like.
What's like the 16 BP 6 or
so you see over there how it says Smithy, Waterway, Foundry. Those are not there. Those are projected placements for things, like where you think they should be, and the cost of those things. The reason why Smithy says 6 or 3 is if you build the Foundry first, the Smithy gets cheaper.
Got it.
Yeah, and then the Mole Ruins, why there's a bunch of stuff written next to that, is because those ruins are allowed to become one of those 5 buildings. And so now that you finish completing the place, next Kingdom roll, you get to choose which one you want it to be. Arena is probably the worst option. Castle is what you currently have in the other one, which is a pretty good option for a bunch of reasons. Cathedral is, of course, a good one. I actually wrote that I like Cathedral because don't forget, these are at half cost because you're using the Mole Ruins to make this. A Cathedral is insanely expensive.
See how much that's actually.
If you just click on it, it says it in the top.
It's actually function.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. I wrote it when I was tired. Next is Palace, which is actually one of the most expensive buildings you could buy. So getting it at half cost is kind of nice, but I won't lie. Palace is not really the feel of that place. And the last thing is University, which is also, I think, is also one of the more expensive ones. I like University and I like Cathedral because I think that fits that location and the history of it pretty darn well. I also like the idea that University makes it cheaper for you to build things like a military academy, which means you can actually have like, if you imagine like if you're future planning, first of all, which of you, the 3 rulers, are primarily going to sit over at this place? Most likely this is going to be the place where, what's his name there? Arbiter it has his cathedral, right? Okay, cool. The Arbiters, so you're probably going to have Neil here. So both, you can imagine Cathedral and University may be working for the Arbiter, because if Neil's sitting there, even though Neil is devoted to the Arbiter, he also still has Winifred in his heart and his mind, because that's his entire upbringing. So University makes sense for Neil to be here. Moving on, imagine in the future, let's pretend you own all of Adia. Let's say, pretend you have access to 7 teleporting keeps. You have an army in a valley in the mountains that is training to be these elite warriors. And then all of a sudden a battle happens on the other side of Adir, and literally in 5 hours, they teleport across the fucking country and walk out and just destroy everything around them because nobody knew they existed because they're hidden in the mountains. where weapons are made of high quality with great craftsmen and quality.
Really cool. I like that a lot.
And a university makes it cheaper as you go forward. So I just liked the feeling of that one. But cathedral also means you don't have to build it in the future, and they're really expensive. So it's up to you for which one you like better. Either way, that's very expensive, and you're going to have to do it next kingdom roll at the very earliest. So moving on. You have 1 BP left. You place the house up in the corner, which is perfectly fine. Place as far away from everywhere else as possible because, that way the gnolls don't get them. I'm just kidding. You guys devastated the gnolls.
We got a flaming bird.
Yep, you do. Continuing on.
Who apparently likes to talk too much.
Wow. It's Scott. Did you add chat BP already? If you're talking about BP from specifically what has been spent. Oh, actually, I'm so sorry. I didn't in the last 2 ones. So you guys actually have 2 more BP. If you want to add that to your thing. Because Aklo gave you 1. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no, that's actually wrong. I gave you guys the one Steve gave you 43 minutes ago. You got 1 from Aklo 38 minutes ago, 1 from Aklo 21 minutes ago, 1 from Steve 5 minutes ago, 1 from Aklo 4 minutes ago. You have 4 more that you have to add on there. So you have a total of 5 BP again.
Do you want to use any of them to pay the debt?
So since you have those 5 BP again, and you're doing preparation stuff, Aqueducts, anybody? You don't have to finish preparing. Oh, I did that as prepared. That's wrong. This should be claimed lands. These are not prepared lands. These are claimed lands.
No, it's too late. You made a mistake now. Yeah. Oh look! Now we're gonna have blue that connects onto the other ones. So I guess
It's
we
gonna
just
look-
own
yeah.
draw stone now.
Now,
What a shame.
What will happen is it's click and it's prepared. You can do this. You have the
Connect the
power.
dots.
Oh.
There you go.
Done.
Actually, this one,
Princess.
realistically, this one should be gold anyways. I know it's going to be a little confusing with gold inside gold, but that's fine. You'll fucking get over it.
Oh,
dear.
I know. I know. Control V. Okay. I'm like freaking out. Work. Eliza, work.
I just saw all the
Shelga,
hexes
work.
shift then, and I was
Peggy.
like, uh-oh. He's bad.
Scott's face went from like calm, just moving stuff around to just panic.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. I won't lie. It scared me for a second. All right, cool. We're good now. Yeah. So that's how it's supposed to work. My
So
apologies.
chat saw none of that apparently.
Yeah, because they're literally staring at Sun's Rest, the city over in the other thing. They're not looking at the map because it's not really an important thing. All right, so university. I think Josh was saying he'd put BP towards. I'll have to talk to that. I'll have to talk about that later on. He's not here. He's probably resting up and stretching for when we hang out tomorrow, so he can feel a little taller. He's shopping for heeled boots, Tom Cruise style.
Oh, I thought you meant like a different sort of stretching and prep for tomorrow.
Ew. All right. So preparations. Preparation H.
I honestly think we do no preparations this turn. We pay 2 BP towards the debt, and we adjust our edicts.
Well, one of the things you guys were doing was the aqueducts, so you can actually start building your foundry. And an aqueduct costs. I think does an aqueduct cost as much as a road? What does it say? An aqueduct asterisk costs as a road, except the cost is not doubled for hexes within rivers. Cool. So a road in the mountains costs 4 BP. That 4 BP they literally just gave you gives you the aqueduct. So
fine.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
but don't forget
that?
it's because you guys found the old ones. I think I said it's only going to cost you 1 BP to make it cheaper or whatever it was I said. So it's just to rebuild it. Sorry,
1 BP.
1 BP. Yeah.
Okay, so we have 4 BP left.
Sorry if it sounds like I'm being confusing. I'm just trying to get words out of brain.
Jake definitely doesn't remember. He just jumped on that bet. You saw on his face. He's like, yes, 1 BP. Yes.
I'm almost positive. Yeah. You found the old thing. And so the old aqueduct was able to be brought in, and you can actually spend, because you can do 2 preparations around now, you can actually spend 1 more BP and have it finished and brought into your kingdom. So you can be done with it.
So how much is it costing?
A grand total of 2 BP, and you're done with the aqueduct.
So we go down to 3 BP.
Yeah.
Correct, which is 2 more than where you were.
Okay, so let's pay that and stay on 3 BP for now. Then. So let's get that done. Then that's done.
Yeah.
Because once we get Foundry, it's going to significantly impact our economy.
Yeah. Do we put 3 BP towards paying back thing?
We definitely don't put 3 BP towards it.
2 BP, 1 BP.
And bring this to the map layer. Cool.
Let's put 1 BP. I'm just hesitant to throw away all that BP in case something comes up that we need money for.
Don't you forget that aqueducts, apparently, an aqueduct brings water to Alpine, blah, blah, blah. Affect +1 loyalty and stability and allows settlements to build water-dependent buildings. So, I think you're actually able to... I think it's
the water district.
Allow settlement to build, which we already set up what we need to do, whatever. I think that means that you can... Yeah, I think that means that you guys actually get +2 loyalty and stability from the aqueduct.
Ooh.
Because is it 1 per? Because it specifically says things like road is 1 economy for every 4, 1 stability for every 8. That's what road says. Wow, that's awesome. Cool.
Terrain improvements. An aqueduct.
So over here you put aqueduct 2. Just like how many roads do you now have? Because I think that's actually wrong now. The roads you currently have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, you have 5. You're good there. So yeah, aqueduct 2 adds 2 loyalty and stability. Jesus, you guys are
Jesus.
You guys are actually crushing it. Look at your stability now. It's 60 and your loyalty is back to a 38, which means if you roll a 1, you automatically fail anyways. So you actually are a 2 or high. You have a 95% chance of succeeding every kingdom roll. All your kingdom rolls now. So that's pretty amazing.
Do we want to...
Right, so that's all our improvements done. Why do we have no... you forgot to move the golden hex into the center of King's Rest.
Into the center?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No,
look at King's Rest.
Yeah. I see the golden hex.
You see it off to the right?
Yeah.
Does it not want to be where the actual settlement
no,
is?
because look at ours.
Yeah, look at Kurzfall and Rid. That's where the hex is.
They're gold hexes, where the settlement is.
I'll give him a minute. So
let me restart roll 20.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that might be why. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it was off to the side for me.
There you go. That's why. Okay. So terrain improvements, preparations, all that stuff is done. Cool. Now, before you go declaring edicts, which by the way takes effect before your edict takes effect before you collect taxes. So I want to remind you of that. Before you go declaring your edict,
It's so tempting to keep it on crushing.
You do still need to buy a university, which is 39 BP alone.
Halved.
That is halved. Yeah. Tesh thought he was going to get quarter there. You see that, boys? Oh man. Do you want me to ask chat? I can throw a poll up in chat and see what their opinion is. They are the citizens. They're the ones you're taxing.
What? No. We don't care what they think.
Wow. Trump card, anyone?
Well,
Trump card?
No. We said at the start that the crushing taxation would be a short-term thing.
It is a short-term thing.
No.
To get your army
thing. We're talking about 4 months.
Yeah, you need this to save your allies to the south.
No. Stop trying to persuade me. I say we change it to heavy.
Yeah, look, Scott's trying real hard to persuade us, which means he's planning something based on it. So let's change it.
No. I honestly think there's a difference between what's your economy? 50. If you roll a 10, there's a difference between a 60 being 30 BP and being 20 BP. That's a building right there. That is literally a trade or a guild or whatever the hell you want to call it. That is a building? That is a lot of BP difference. So I just, in game terms, it's 40,000 gold.
Can you just put the devil voice on again, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can actually do that for you. I gotta
crush them with taxes, Raerin.
That proper muted you. It works. The gating works. Instead of everyone going, like a Nazgul shriek, it just went.
It was your mic was just like, nah, not having this.
They don't have to deal with this. Oh, shall not pass.
Thank you, Noise Gate, for saving us, our ears.
I can adjust that one. So
As a lower volume? Oh, the voice volume is actually kind of turned up on that one. Let me try this. All right. Don't take my BP! Is that better? Is that better? Because I turned it down. Sorry, here, let me do a better sample. My name's Raerin. I'm the mouth. I want to appease my allies to the south, so I can convince them to join our court. I got nothing.
As soon as you said court, I was like, "Whoa!"
I wanted to go with sort, but I don't want to mingle with that sort. Oh, I could have worked at that. Oh well. Oh,
Too late.
I had to mind the word sort in my mind because I was thinking sort them out, like kill them, sort of a thing. But I don't know. It was
the equivalent to
bad.
figuring out the comeback in the shower later. It's a little too late.
Yeah, way too late. Way too late. Oh well. Drunk. Oh, funny. All right, so we edicts. Are we changing the first of all expansionistic? I don't know if you guys wanted to change expansionistic because
Let's change.
do you need just think about this for a quick second. Do you need 3 hexes? Because you can now always claim 2.
No, we do not.
So you're happy with just 2 hexes claimed at a time now?
Yes.
Cool. So then we can actually edict down expansionistic. So again, for you to just step it down 1, it's not that big of a deal. We'll still have you do the loyalty check, which just don't roll a 1. So it goes from expansionistic to aggressive, and that drops your consumption considerably. It's a
Oh my god.
correct. And then if you wanted to go down to standard, then that's perfectly fine too. You just have to make it again just a harder loyalty check. That's all. But again, your loyalty is awesome, and you have luck dice.
Yeah. What's your opinion, Tesh? Jake?
I say we go down to standard.
To just dip it all at once. I can agree with that.
I mean, it's going to save us 6 BP per turn.
Which is huge.
What's the difference between standard and aggressive?
Stability.
2.
2
It's
BP
2.
per turn, and also
1 stability. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we lose an extra
Just drop
stability. Yeah.
So you want to do the hard dip? So I just need somebody to roll me that loyalty check, which is a DC, or is a D20 plus 38. Not
Go on, Tesh.
Jake.
Tesh just goes.
Plus what? Sorry, D20 plus.
38, I think.
Just don't roll a 1, Tesh.
Rolls a 1. Ha!
Close.
Close. Now again, because you're hard dipping this is a higher DC. Do you want to luck die that?
Oh, yes. Go on then.
What's our current DC?
39.
39, yeah. And you only got a 41.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening So there will be a result from that propaganda.
There will be a result.
So your propaganda dipping so hard is that you are, instead of, give me 1 second. Instead of getting the whole dip down to standard, you're going to be penalized as though you're in aggressive, right? But you're only going to be set at the standard. So you're actually, because you didn't quite make it, so you're going to have your, what is this going to go down? All the other stuff is going to be set back here. Oh, it looks like it doesn't even fucking matter for you. Wow, the change is so small. All you're really getting is, okay, cool. We're just going to leave it at aggressive because I don't have to fiddle with the numbers to make it work. So I was going to say, oh, you dropped the standard, but you get the penalty of aggressive. But it actually doesn't matter because none of the other factors, mechanical factors, are affected. So it's you fall to aggressive, you don't fall to standard. Next time you'll be able to do it much easier. Cool. Not the end of the world. You did get,
out of all the things to fuck up, that's one we can fuck up.
Yeah, and it makes sense that you guys failed a loyalty check because you guys suck. All right. As for taxes, again, if you just rolled if you just rolled a 10.
I'd like to introduce you to my business partner, Mr. Joe.
And if you just rolled a 10, that is a difference of 10. Rolled a 10 is a difference of 10 BP.
I would like to bring taxation down to heavy.
That automatically brings it from a factor of divide by 2 to divide by 3. Automatically does so. All of them are 3s except for crushing and light. Light is actually, or minimal, is just divide by 4.
So, for example, we'd lose 10 BP, but we're already saving, or going to be saving 6 BP per turn on consumption from propaganda. That
is literally the difference that you need to be able to make your big building that you need in.
Well, this is going to come down to Tesh because I'm going to vote to keep it on crushing.
I won't lie. Jake wants on crushing for 2 more rounds to make sure that you guys can properly build up Sun's Rest, and then you could drop it down, and then you can start working on places like Rid because it's cheaper. That's Jake's mindset. I'm almost positive. Neil's mindset is I'm an evil character that likes to believe I'm good, so I'm going to totally make it sound like I'm good to you guys. Please like me.
Is there a way I can get a feel for how the people are feeling about it?
Absolutely, of course. Yeah, definitely.
Then that is what I would like to do first.
Sure.
Ilen would like to find out how the people feel about the taxation.
Absolutely. So
makes sense.
I imagine that as this is a conversation that's been argued about back and forth for a while in the kingdom, prior to Grishka going, bye.
Peace.
So we actually can assign that to an advisor task. Why don't we go over to which advisor?
I guess on counselor, right? Listening to the views of the people.
Oh, yeah.
So we go down here and we choose not Viceroy 1. We say this is literally a what the hell's his name? Oh, here it is. Kithel is a counselor. Okay. You're talking about this being a what's this intercom that doesn't apply here. Slow to act react that doesn't really apply here. A connection to Eroth doesn't really apply here. So economy, stability, loyalty check. I would say that this is a Kithel, I guess a Kithel economy thing.
Economy?
Right? Because it makes sense that he'd be talking to the people about the economy, right? I would actually say it's more of a...
It's the people's loyalty.
Yeah, I would actually say it's a loyalty check. That because of what I have in my head of other things, loyalty makes most sense. So you can send Kithel out there to do that. This is going to be a 1d20 plus 5. I can tell you that the DC to get an honest response in these times is not going to be the hardest thing in the world. It's also not going to be the easiest thing in the world. It's going to be somewhere in that middle tier on your little DC chart.
Well, here we go. Ooh.
I actually didn't see the result. I'm not looking at that page. And hold on 1 second. And chat can see it now too. That's actually a really good roll. You have a total of a 22. Okay, cool. You actually do get the honest opinion of the people. while the people are genuinely upset that these taxes are insane, especially for the new citizens and and whatnot, especially considering all that, there is a degree of understanding. You can imagine that there's like you kind of putting it in Kithel's voice, right? Nope.
Don't pick the wrong voice.
I have spoken to the people, and they have informed me.
Wait a second, he can talk to you in his native tongue. Can't he?
Wait.
Oh, no, he can't, damn it.
No,
I
I'm
have
learning it.
spoken
I'm
to the
learning it.
people, and they have informed me that they are not satisfied with the current situation. But there is also an understanding of why, with events going on, the people are aware that Rid was just reclaimed and is being built. They are aware there is another place that was claimed and is being created. They can see all of the work that is being put into their capital city. They can physically see all the changes that are happening here. Though they see it, and some understand and agree with it, others simply understand, and others don't. If you leave taxes as they are, there will be a degree of unrest, but I think the people in general do understand. I think they want to see a strong nation and not one that is going to fall so easily with the next plague.
Thank you, Kithel.
Do we have any insight as to what will plague us next? He slowly turns.
He slowly turns and faces towards the camera.
What horrors will befall us next? Anazoker, abusive Snaga, and others.
He's become Deadpool. Okay, with that, I think 1 month. The compromise is 1 more month of crushing taxes, and then we cut it. Full stop. That way we get a bit.
Well,
extra
that'll
money.
allow the development probably of the Mole Ruins, which is a really big one.
Cool. There's your vote. Awesome. This brings us back over to what's the next stop? Sorry.
If we roll poorly, we may still go into the negative next turn, but it won't be nearly as bad.
Oh, I want to check something else real quick too. Good. Okay. So next up is going to be income phase. Are you guys going to deposit or withdraw BP gold pieces? Sounds like no. Are you guys going to try to sell magic items or anything like that? Nope. Cool. Collect taxes. This is going to be a 1d20.
Yeehaw!
Plus the con. Do your thing.
Send out the riders. Kicking down doors.
Bring out your tax. It cut out. It's gone. It's gone.
You know what it is? It's yeah.
it's
I am actually talking like this instead of just letting the voice mod do it. Let me just.
I was actually.
I want my BP.
I zoned out because Kissel talked for too long. You voted to stay at Crush.
For 1 month only instead of the 2 months, because people understand and they're seeing the progress, but they.
Yeah, I heard that bit, and then my brain was like, right, Kissel's just saying some other crap, and I just.
Yeah, so we can't let it last that long, but we can have it at that now. I also realized we've got these areas prepared, which we should put stuff on at some stage.
I don't even know. Did we prepare those, or did you guys just? Oh yeah, I think you claimed them. I put purple ones by accident. I mean, they're plains or whatever, so it's like, or they're forests, I think. So I think it's actually a little bit more expensive. I think you technically claim them. I don't think you actually prep them.
I cannot honestly remember.
Yeah, you didn't prep those because you guys wouldn't have had time to prep them because you were too busy prepping other stuff. That was just me being dumb.
Damn it, I shouldn't have brought it up.
Cool. We good now. All right, so who's rolling this roll?
What tax?
I've done a
roll,
lot of
yeah, all
bad
right,
rolls.
I'll do the tax.
Remember, always luck die. The tax roll.
Happy birthday, Steve.
Oh, happy birthday, Steve. Aw. Hey, Steve is one of our, like, I don't know, one of our biggest supporters. Should we, like, do a thing for Steve?
It's
like
gotta
we
be
do
like-
for all the
wait.
PCs?
I think that would be a good idea, actually.
Yeah. Should we, like, hand Steve, like, a free Trump? What should we do for Steve?
Roll 1d20.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Brittany
What
just
I
walked
am
downstairs. Give me a
doing.
second.
Plus,
So it's
the
literally
economy is
just-
plus 50 divided by
Hello.
2, right?
Yeah, it's literally
What up?
just ticked over to his birthday as well.
I also sprayed the fuck out of the area with Febreze and Lysol, which is to your left.
Mute
That was
yourself,
not what I
Scott.
expected.
Mute yourself.
Oh, I did mute myself. Is it not actually muting?
No,
Not for us.
Okay,
I
that is.
got you, buddy.
Oh, I think this is set up wrong because again, my computer updated. Give me 1 second. Sorry, Britt. One
I
sec.
think we probably luck this.
Yes.
100% like it.
Uh,
Nice.
I'll put
So
it
what is it? 65 divided by 3.
Nope.
Round.
2.
Do we round?
Where are you?
Oh, yeah, of course, divided by 2. Because
Oh, I think it's this one. Hold on, guys.
65 divided by 2. Do we round up or down? Up, right?
I don't know. He's
I
not
thought
responding.
PCs roll up. What did chat think? Do you roll up?
Everything rounded. I cannot fucking remember.
Do we roll up, guys?
Ah.
Josh, do I roll up? Josh, I need you to advise me as my advisor as the first to round up. Okay, great. Thanks, team. So we have got a grand total of 33 VP income from taxes.
Round up like spell slots. Okay, that's fair. Luck for 1, and it's rounded down. Wait,
It's rounded down. It's rounded down now.
no, come on. We used a luck dice.
I'm so confused now. Now I need to know.
I don't know.
It's rolled down, but do we really trust you, Anna? I'm sorry you brought this.
I don't understand. This is confusing me and my brain, my newly medicated brain.
Just wait. Okay, so it's rolled down. Okay, so we got what? 32 BP. Nice.
Nice. I'm gonna sleep here for a bit while Scott talks.
Island boy. Excuse me. I'm not from Ireland. I'm from England.
I am 33% Irish.
I'm okay. That was the thing, weird thing to come back to. I sorry about that. Apparently Brittany's parents don't have power. Remember that storm like video? I think I said it earlier in Patreon chat, but like literally a little quick 4-second video of branches being ripped off of a tree. And anyway, so one of the towns nearby do not have power, and Brittany's parents are in one of those towns. They just don't have power since like midday yesterday. So apparently her father's going to come around when we end our stream today. He's going to pop by. He's going to take over my office so he can do his work because he's a project manager for a pretty decent sized company. And so he usually's got like a setup or whatever. So like, all right, you want to use the big rig? Okay, sure. I'll let you come over and use the nice equipment. Because obviously his opinion of his son-in-law doing this kind of stuff is they're nice. They're understanding. They're like, hey, you pursue your, what does he do again? He does what?
Did you tell them how much you make?
And people watch that? Why?
That's my parents' reaction.
You're telling me your husband performs on the internet for others for money?
I tried to explain the onlyfeet.com joke to Brittany's mom, and she was like, she had that look like, someone save me. You know, like that look like, if you've ever worked at a restaurant and you have that table you can't get away from, she had that look in her eyes. And I was like, I know that look. I'm not going to let go.
Yeah, I have legitimately been asked by my dad multiple times, like upwards of 4 or 5 times. So why do people watch you? It's like,
so they're not playing. No.
But no.
Like, why do they watch you? Why do you watch Lucifer? Oh, it's a good show.
I always respond with, why do you watch cricket?
Yeah, okay, fair. You know, we are comparable to cricket because this is shit. So,
there's lots of small, short pieces of wood.
Yeah. Oh, like
comparing us to cricket.
Yeah, that's right. It all comes back to Jode. Bring it on back to Jode.
4 seasons just to line it up to one big Jode. All right, so.
Yes, Daelric, yes.
All right. Moving on.
So we round down, right? That was the discussion. So I got 32 BP.
My apologies. I actually did not watch 32 BP. That's sexy. I'm glad you rolled well. Kudos.
We rolled down. You round down, right?
Correct. You are correct. Yeah. So again though, so
we're up to 35.
That's still pretty awesome. You know, I wish unfortunately you could have gotten, if you rolled a natty 20 there, that would have been sexy.
Or if I hadn't rolled a 1 on the Chapel of Luck, you know that.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Equally.
All right, cool. Let's Kingdom. All right, and then that's economy. And then there's the event phase, which is only a 25% chance of an event happening because we already had somebody happen last time. So I will actually allow Tesh to roll a D100. But before you do so, do you want high or low?
You know what? I want low.
Okay,
low
so
is good.
Low is good. So it's well, because some event rolls can be good. So 75% chance there isn't an event. So it has to be a 76 or higher for there to be an event. Go ahead and roll. Hi, Josh. Welcome. Oh, you apparently were here for a while.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Is the event a good one or bad one? You know what? On top of me having to come up with something for Steve, I will 100% place in your hands. Will this be a beneficial event roll, or will this be a detrimental event roll? Actually, let me tell you the categories before you respond. Don't respond.
Why am I cursed?
Okay.
Why am I so cursed?
There's a beneficial kingdom, dangerous kingdom, beneficial settlement, dangerous settlement. So you could choose kingdom or settlement, beneficial or dangerous. What do you want, Steve? I will 100% put this into your hands. Kingdom or settlement? He's going to go kingdom because come on, it's Steve. Steve, feel free. If you want to roll in chat, you're welcome to do so. I am fine with that. Ezek is now a thing. I should have known to figure that chat. Yep, of course. Can that roll affect Hard Gwen? Oh, don't worry. If there's event rolls, I'll let him choose those to Hard Gwen too. And you know he's going to go negative for Hard Gwen.
We aren't rolling for Hard Gwen. We've got no one there. Screw that.
Beneficial
Jake is.
Oh, he's choosing beneficial sediment. Okay. Okay. And if it's beneficial sediment, I'll allow you to choose one more thing, Steve. Kurzfall, Red, or Brand New Sun's Rest, which is barely a settlement. I mean, what's its population?
It's got one house. It's got one whole house.
Its population currently says 0. Give me 1 second.
Why are we?
I was hoping he'd be through.
Nice, Red, I like that.
Nice.
I just love that we have a house.
It does have something good already. It has that really renowned
population of 100. You can imagine plus soldiers. So, all right, I'm sorry. He's
I
choosing
just love
Rid.
that we have
Okay.
the house so far away from anything. So it's just, why are we camped out all over here when we got to go over there to work?
The last thing I need from you, Steve, is to, in Twitch chat, roll a D100. And thank you for being a part of this. I genuinely appreciate it. Beneficial settlement table. I will see what his result is in one moment.
Oh, God. Oh.
He rolled a 19. Oh, you know what's funny is he got very close to Boomtown. Oh, God, that would have made me so happy. Oh. All right.
Rid the boom down.
Discovery. Ooh, okay. Ready? Scholars unearth a bit of ancient lore or device important research of their own. Fame increases by 1 and lore increases by 1d4. He can't roll a d4.
They could find out why Reed, the citizens, were so slow.
There actually is a reason for that. So I will allow that 1d4 to fall into Jake's hands. Jake being our acting Silencio. And that's for the 1d4 lore. If you roll high in lore, you just might find that out, sir.
I like that because I'm not... Oh, sorry.
You want me to roll a d4?
Yeah. I like that because I'm not caught up with anything that's happening. I am so confused.
That was from like the first season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. You're right.
Yeah.
Luck Dyson.
Steve, last thing I'll let you do is, so remember, this is something kind of minor, but still a discovery that they made. Think of a cute discovery that you think that they would have made from old Rid, probably pertaining to the mall. Don't go crazy. If you don't want that responsibility, say, no thanks, and then I'll take care of it. In the meanwhile, I have to increase fame and lore by 1 for that town. That was actually genuinely fun for me to do. I liked that. Fame. Where's fame?
That was good, yeah.
Oh, apparently fame's not a thing.
Wait, does Kithel poop pebbles?
Oh, I can do fame down here. So what I'll do is...
I can't unsee that image in my head. Why have you done this to me?
Okay, so I'm actually going to have to do this real quick. Give me 1 second. Data. Come down here to these other options. I have to give another option down here called... I hope it's... Start one above. Okay. Hopefully it didn't break anything.
Nice.
Go back.
Oh.
Nothing got broken. Thank God. Okay. Population is not affected. I didn't break anything by doing that. Everything retrofitted. You guys are supposed to be a theocracy, which is a 1-1. And on lore. Let me just double check one more thing real quick. On lore. Okay, I think everything's good. I think everything's fine. I didn't break it.
He responded, by the way.
Cool. I'll read that in 1 second. I'm just trying to make sure I can actually add this for all future stuff that this pertains to. I actually have to change the Excel spreadsheet for a second. So this is going to be clear.
Well, at least the trains aren't honking anymore.
And this is going to be for event stuffs. Cool.
Ancient Wi-Fi sticker.
Did you guys hear the train going past, or did it not?
We did not hear that.
That's good. Okay, good.
And then data validation. I think this is gonna be too much for me to do right now, so I'm just gonna stop doing this and just kind of hand type in over here that there was a lore increase of 1, and what's the other thing that we said? Fame increase of 1. So it affects that.
It's just this refugee camp up, like, and Kissel's overseeing it, and he's just sitting there, just standing there, arms crossed, just watching these human children just throwing rocks at stuff. He's just like, these humans are disgusting. And like Elliot's next to him, he's like, what? Why, Kissel? He's like, look what they are doing with my feces.
Why is he jumping in the middle of a street, dude? Like, they're disgusting. I don't know.
He's just, I mean, it's not like it's going to smear anywhere. He just walks along. As he's walking along, he doesn't stop and just couple
You know,
pebbles.
after
just
a
drop
couple
out.
of drinks, how do you know he doesn't spew mud?
You're like, I didn't realize we had cobbled streets.
Oh
Okay,
my
well.
god.
So that's a way to get
It's
out of
such-
paying for paved streets. Nice.
Steve,
Yeah.
if you don't want to come up with the reasoning, minor discovery that was found, you can choose somebody in chat to become your speaker. And if they don't want it, they can pass it on and so forth until it eventually falls on somebody's shoulders that say something I don't want to read. All right, cool.
I'm in chat, by the way.
You can choose anybody in Twitch chat right now. Any active member that can respond. Because like Midori's here, but she doesn't respond. So not calling you out for lurking. We love you, Midori.
That does sound like a call out, though, to be fair. Like,
But we love
what the hell,
Midori.
We
dude?
love
You don't
the
call
lurker.
out lurkers.
But we love lurk.
Lurkers are fantastic.
Wait, Midori is the perma lurker.
Midori just woke up in a cold sweat.
We
Like,
need to convince.
She's queen lurker.
Yes. We need to convince Twitch to be okay with lurkers. Apparently, Twitch really dislikes lurkers and won't put them on view counts, and I dislike it.
Wait, it does put them on view counts. It's a whole different thing. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass. All right, cool. We finished all of this. Your whole One Kingdom roll. Yay. Honestly, it was kind of fun. I won't lie. That was a good laugh and joke along the way. I appreciated that. Hey, listen, before we go over to Hod Gwen, which we'll take a break before we take our break, one more thing. For no reason whatsoever, can you totally just like make a loyalty check? Don't worry about it.
talking to the mic, Scott.
Yeah, make a what check?
Wait, again, I'm not far. Do I need to turn up my gain?
Yeah.
Can you hear me better now? Because I turned up the gain like 8%. Is this better now? Can you still hear me fine?
A little bit faint over there.
Okay, cool. So thank you for the heads up. I appreciate that.
It was weird. It like just cut out with one word.
I don't know why it's being so sensitive. I'll have to look at other settings later on. But that's fine. So give it to Ano. Ano can come up with something cool. Thanks, Steve. I was saying, can you make me a loyalty check? No reason, just for funsies. Just make me a loyalty check. It's cool. Yeah, Tesh. Oh, you man.
D20 plus. D20 plus.
38.
Wasn't it?
38.
38. I like how you're making me roll this. 'Cause you know.
Ah,
Ooh,
he
never
rolled so
mind.
well. Nothing happened at all. Nothing at all. Actually, you're crushing.
That's-
Your crushing taxes had nothing bad happen. No negative
see,
effect
you
whatsoever.
tricked me.
I told you it would happen, didn't I? I'm the only one. Well, Jake's just greedy, and I'm the only one who could resist the devil's wiles.
No, see, I talked to the people.
Yeah.
And he still tricked me.
No.
Because I forgot that the people are controlled by the madman that is Scott.
No. Because the people, he told you that the people, for the most part, like there's a group of them that say, yeah, it's cool. We get it. There's a group of them that's like, we fucking hate it. And there's a group that's in the middle that's like, we understand your logic. And so it's one of those things where a loyalty check would make it so if it's a good thing, a bad thing, or somewhere in the middle.
Okay, that's fair.
And I'll be honest with you. So the DC that I had set up, because I mean, it is crushing taxes for months in a row. I actually increased your DC by 10 to a 49, which you obviously crushed that as well. Had you failed your DC, you would have gotten unrest by 1. Had you failed it by 5 or more, you would have increased your unrest by 2. So, and then if you rolled a natty 1, because you failed it by 10, I would have increased it by 3. So again, not the end of the world. There's probably 1 or 2, but you got 0. So, and by the way, if you keep it crushing next time, which you probably will, it's the same DC. So if your loyalty goes up before you have to make that check, then it's going to be even easier because your unrest might go down before then.
No, we're gonna change it next time.
Sure. Let's see what happens. Hey, listen,
I hate you.
the
I hate
BP
you
is
so
good.
much.
It's some good BP.
You need to stop.
He's gonna up the DC every
You
time.
need to stop.
Tesh is betrayed.
No, I'm telling you that unless something bad happens, the DC will stay exactly the same. I will
don't
not.
trust you.
Being honest, chat, hold me to it because I might forget that.
This will be the Arcane Congress don't deal with divine magic scenario. 2 seasons later, he'll be like,
Oh, yes, they do.
Where is the Arcane Congress? They said they were going to Vigil.
they got eats. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum,
They
yum.
probably did. I wonder if they did die to the specters.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with a cup of coffee and
Yeah.
and I will read what Anno wrote and we will do Hod Gwen. Do it.
Yeah, let's do Hard Gwen. Just let
Hod
me
Gwen
do
is
during the war.
fucked. Yep.